CJ Flyer back with the Fire another YouTube video. In today's video we have yet another NBA 2K24 rebuild challenge, the rebuild restart challenge, aka the blow it up challenge, in which we are attempting to trade all of our starting players for a whole new lineup to win the NBA Finals within that same year. So the farthest we've gotten so far, of course, is the Boston Celtics. The video we just had made it to the conference finals. Other than that, haven't made it beyond that. It's been pretty disappointing. A lot of first round, second round exits. So we're looking to flip the script here. We have the Clippers, and this is probably our best chance besides the Celtics challenge that we just did. And yeah, we're going to go right into it. So Kawhi Leonard, obviously being the best rated player on the team. James Harden just acquired in that trade with the 76ers. You got Paul George, you got Russell Westbrook, and Zubac. So 5 players, an 80 overall or higher. And what's going to be really interesting with this one is, of course, 4 of these 5 players are in their low to mid 30s. So we'll see what kind of trade value they actually have. As for the rest of the roster, of course, we have some young players in Bones Highland and Primo and Coffee, and we have Norman Powell on the roster. He's a good scorer. We got Plumlee. So we have some decent role players here, some bench players. Let's go ahead, though, and see what pops up in the trade finder. First, we're going to be looking at Kawhi Leonard, and right off the bat, we have a package for Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen. Now, in the past few videos here doing this challenge, I have been relying solely on the trade finder, which in some cases is not bad because we can get a 2-for-1. Like in this case, we get Jaren Jackson Jr. and Marcus Smart for Kawhi. However, I think what that leads to is the lack of a true superstar player within that first year. And so maybe what we need to do, as we see a package here for Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby, maybe we just create our own trades. Instead of doing trade finder for other superstar players, we go in, propose a trade. Let's put Kawhi in here. And I don't know. Yeah, sure. Let's try Embiid. Let's see what happens. Embiid is someone they consider untouchable. The only way I accept a trade for him is if I'm blown away. So let's try something else. Let's flip the script. Instead of 2-for-1 in our favor, we can go 2-for-1 the other way. Who do we want, though? That's the real question. Do we want Dame? Dame wouldn't be too bad. I'd be open to that. Let's look at some other guys here. Donovan Mitchell, nah. Tatum, maybe. Who else? Jimmy Butler, maybe, but probably not. Anyone that's 90 plus overall. Anthony Davis or LeBron James. LeBron would be kind of nice. Luka, of course, would be nice. I highly doubt that's going to happen, though, that trade. Nikola Jokic at 98 overall, yeah, I'm not really seeing that one happening. But which player should we actually go for? There's a few options. Kevin Durant would be a good option, too. Stephen Curry. Yeah, let's try Durant first. I'm just curious. Can we get something to happen? Okay, they want to be blown away by the trade. Well, again, we could go 2-for-1 here. So what if we just throw Westbrook in the deal? Okay, we need to get a player back. So let's go ahead and just add their lowest rated player, or one of the lowest rated players. Let's throw in Damian Lee. Why not? Let's see if that works. Kevin Durant, considered someone untouchable. Look, I'll throw in some draft picks for you. We'll go 2025 first. Okay, can't throw that in. Can't throw that in. So the only pick we can throw in is that 2028. All right, not working for them so far. I'm telling you, we'll throw in whatever, man. We'll throw in all the picks that it's possible. It still doesn't want to do it. Okay, we can do another player. I'm really trying to avoid throwing in Harden, George, or Zubac. But you know what? Why is Westbrook's trade value so high? Actually, that's the first question. 3.5 stars. Actually, before we do anything crazy like this, what does the trade finder have for these other players? Because I'm surprised Westbrook's is that high, and I'm not seeing a lot of good trades in here as far as like getting really good value. Obviously, like there's some good players in here, but nothing that's exactly blowing me out the water, blowing me away here. Yeah, no. Same with Zubac, I imagine, right? Probably nothing too crazy. Kevin Huerter. Otherwise, yeah, just a bunch of 78, 76 overalls. Yeah, man, I'm willing to package. Let's go ahead Whoops, I want to propose trade. Go ahead, propose trade. We're going to put in Kawhi. We're going 3 starters for 1. We're trying to get Durant on this team because why not? And go from there. I just want to see if it's possible, honestly. Okay, we got to throw in 2 other players. Screw it. We'll throw in Bol. Why not? And then we'll throw in. See, the trade value is too high. I got to go a little bit lower on there. 1 star, perfect. Yeah, they don't want to do it, which I think is kind of funny because in real life, I feel like I don't know, man. I mean, obviously none of this is like real life, so let's try a different player. Let's try LeBron James. LeBron's quite a bit older, right? He's the oldest player in the league. Surely we can trade Kawhi for him, right? I love our current roster and think we're a championship contender. That's a funny joke. I won't mess with what we have unless it's a deal that's too good to pass up. Okay, buddy. We'll throw in Westbrook. No, oh my goodness, no way. Well, obviously the Lakers don't want Westbrook back, but how about this? Nope. Okay, great, wonderful. Maybe if we do this, and then just throw me a bone. Just I don't know this guy. Oh my goodness, no way. All right. Well, not even the oldest player in the league. So, can we find someone else? Giannis? Probably not. We probably need someone below 94 or right around that level. What if instead we try Luka? He's a 95. Maybe that'll work. Honestly, I'm about to just throw in Harden or Paul George because I don't know what other option we have here. We'll throw in Harden, and then on the other end, we'll throw in, I don't know, Jaden Hardy. He's pretty good. Nope, that's not happening. Rashawn Holmes, he doesn't even get playing time. Is the problem the finances? The problem is the finances. The Mavericks would acquire way too much money. Okay, noted. So in that case, we'll have to get probably Rashawn Holmes and then someone else. That's still not enough. How much? 2 million more. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, at this point, we're going to acquire too many players in this trade. So, Grant Williams, maybe. Now it's, yeah, too many players. All right, so I got to give up someone else. I'll give up anyone. And Luka is someone considered untouchable. The only way I accept a trade for them is if I'm blown away. You're getting Kawhi and James Harden, man. All right, maybe we throw in Paul George. Kawhi and Paul George for Luka, and it's not going through. I mean, I get it, but still. It's 2K. Come on. All right, so that's not working. Let's try Dame. Dame, nope, same situation. I don't know what kind of a trade that we have to put together to, like, make things happen. But clearly, no matter what we do, nothing is happening. So, not even Donovan Mitchell. Cavs would acquire $4 million more. Man, I just want to get a 90-something overall. I hate how goofy the trade logic is. It used to be you could throw together a huge package of first-round picks and be good. Oh, could we get Zion? Could we please get Zion? The Pelicans would acquire too much salary. You know what? That's fine. Let's go ahead. We'll take Larry Nance Jr. Now what? Okay, now we got to give them a player back. Let's give them PJ. No, I don't. That's not going to work. Who can we give away? Coffee. There we go. Oh my goodness. Let's throw in a first-round pick because we don't care about those. So, 2028 first-round pick. You've got to be kidding me. Why is everyone so picky? Everyone is so picky. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, man. Kawhi for Zion, and you're not cool with it. I mean, who else do we have to give up? Bones Highland? No. Who? I'm just throwing everything in here now. I don't even care. Okay, this is ridiculous. At this point, we're just going to rely on the trade finder. I don't want to waste any more time. We got these 4 trades here. I'm liking the Jaren Jackson Jr. one because of the 2-for-1 kind of situation we got going on there. Oh no, this one's better. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're going with this trade right here. Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. Yes, we want to make this trade. Now, what I also wonder, and what I haven't been doing in these videos, and maybe I should, I've been kind of making a rule we just trade the starters and leave it at that. But like, what if we packaged, because now we have two guys here making the big bucks. Let's go ahead, propose a trade again. And I know I just said I'm not going to waste time with this, but come on. I mean, what if, just what if, hear me out, we put in a bunch of these guys. Hold on. So first they're going to deny this. Yeah, we're gonna get you blown away by this trade. All right. Now how much more? 54 million. Oh my. Okay. $54 million. Where are we going to make up the difference there? I mean, it's going to have to be like a bunch of their role players. So Grayson Allen, we got Nasir Little. How much more? Eric, how much? Hold on. How much more money? 20. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to make it. I don't know that we're going to make it to that level. Great. I mean, it's just impossible. We need to find a star player that's not getting paid a lot. Okay, I got one more player in mind that we're going to try. We're going to go for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and see if we can acquire him. So once again, I'm going to throw in just, I don't know, anyone. Well, heck, James Harden. Yeah, sure. Okay, considered untouchable, yada, yada, yada. Or if you throw in OG Anunoby. Okay, forget it. Forget it. I'm done trying this. It's not going to work. I think the contracts are too big, and 2K is not all about those mega contracts with the guys making that much money. Too many of these CPU GMs just want to hold on to their players. I don't know if there's some kind of setting, you know, to tuning sliders, trades. Is there some way to like, oh, there we go, trade frequency? Would that be, well, that's CPU to CPU trades. I'm wondering if choose a team to evaluate sample player. I wonder if there's something in here. Oh, untouchables. Premium on trade value for players on the team's untouchable list. Yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and mess with any of these. We're going to leave them in the default for now because that's, you know, I feel like that would ruin the challenge. But maybe in the future for like a franchise series where we do multiple games over the course of multiple seasons, maybe we need to look into changing some of these because, I mean, I don't know, man. I know the NBA has changed a lot in the past 5 years, but you know the game should be able to keep up with the default settings. I don't feel like all these GMs are like, you know, clutching their fists, like holding these players, not letting them go for anything. Like I feel like there is always the right deal out there. Like let's say the Lakers GM and shopping around, putting Anthony Davis out there. Like there will be teams that would be willing to put packages out there for him. And there'd be, you know, the Lakers would consider packages offered for Anthony Davis, I think, at this point, just because of the injury risk. So, I don't know. Whatever. Time to stop rambling. Time to start putting together this team. So, we traded Kawhi back to the Raptors, and now we have Siakam and OG Anunoby, so we got that 2-for-1. Let's just see what is available for Harden, and if we can flip him. Oh, that'd be pretty funny. Give him back to Philly to get Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris. Drew Holiday, we got DeJounte Murray, Clint Capella. We need a center, so Clint Capella will be all right. Bam Adebayo will be all right. Keegan Murray and De'Aaron Fox there. We got Jalen Brunson. We got a lot of these guys, of course, we've traded for in the previous videos. Şengün would be pretty good. I'd be okay with that. Bradley Beal, Klay Thompson. That's pretty much it. Let's look at some of the other players just to get an idea of what type of players are available. Again, Porzingis is out there, but I don't like the Celtics. I don't want to give them anyone. Every single simulation, they'll finish like a 6 seed. They'll be matched up in the first round, and we'll lose again. Not doing that. Not playing that game. We're putting a trade embargo on the Boston Celtics. I just can't deal with them. More Bradley Beal trades. More DeAndre Ayton, Robert Williams trades. We got Klay Thompson again. So a lot of the same players. It looks like DeJounte Murray and Clint Capella just being thrown around out there. I mean, we're going to get a lot of 80-something overall players, so maybe we go for that. Either that one or the Lauri Markkanen, John Collins trade. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones out there. And then, of course, you still have Westbrook. Well, yeah, we looked at the packages for Westbrook earlier. They're not that great. Although, actually, Some of these are looking a bit decent now. Malik Monk, Mitchell Robinson, Nick Claxton. Okay. Oh, we gotta give up Terrence Mann too. Okay. Jalen Duran, maybe off the bench. Oh, Şengün. We could get Şengün for Westbrook. That might be the one to do it. Oh, and Robert Williams, a little bit injury prone, but nonetheless, yeah. You know what? I know it seems like Şengün always wins most improved player, so I kind of just want to roll with that. Let's do this trade. Let's get Şengün. So now the roster is looking like we got Siakam, OG Anunoby, and Şengün. So we have a shooting guard / small forward, we got power forward, and we have a center now. So we need point guard, shooting guard, small forward, that type of player. And we have 3 more starters to trade. Let's just go ahead. Let's put Zubac into the trade finder and see what's coming up for him now. If we can get another 80-something overall player, that'd be pretty nice. Derek White is in there. Miles Bridges, Kevin Huerter, Tim Hardaway Jr., Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. This is 278 overall players. Okay, I'm going to wait to trade Zubac just to fill out the roster later because so far I'm not seeing anything super promising that I really like. Let's focus more on James Harden and Paul George once again. So Tyrese Maxey would provide us the guard play that we need, some scoring. Chris Middleton, Zach LaVine, and Lonzo Ball back from injury. That would not be too shabby. Drew Holiday would be good. We don't need Bam Adebayo, Lauri Markkanen, De'Aaron Fox, that would be good, of course. Jalen Brunson, that would be good, of course. Michael Bridges and Spencer Dinwiddie for Harden and PJ Tucker. Yeah, we don't need PJ Tucker on this team. CJ McCollum and Bradley Beal, and then Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams. We don't need Robert Williams. Let's go ahead and let's do I was going to say De'Aaron Fox. No, let's do the Michael Bridges and Spencer Dinwiddie trade. We're just getting a lot of depth. That's what I want to do now. So now the roster is looking like we have Spencer Dinwiddie currently as starting point guard. We also still have Terrence Mann. We need to trade Paul George, and we have OG Anunoby and Josh Primo. And then we have Michael Bridges, Norman Powell, Reggie Bullock. Power forward, we have Siakam, and then center, we have Şengün and Plumlee, and we need to trade Zubac. So we absolutely need another guard, and then I would say another forward for sure. So let's pop into the trade finder once again. We got Paul George, and then we got Zach LaVine popping up. We have Kristaps Porzingis, don't need him. DeJounte Murray and Clint Capella. I do like this one still. Bam Adebayo, we got Brunson and Mitchell Robinson, Nick Claxton, Ben Simmons. This one we'd be flipping. We'd get rid of Dinwiddie, but we would get Jamal Murray. I actually like this one. That would be pretty good. And then, Anthony Edwards once again. And then I guess we're flipping Şengün. We get Rudy Gobert. That's a big maybe. That is a maybe for me. I'm not sure about that one yet. Kuminga, we got Zach LaVine. You know what? We haven't tried our hand at Gobert yet. Obviously, this trade looks pretty good because then we keep Şengün and then we have another center, Clint Capella off the bench. Yeah, this is good too. It's a bit of a toss-up. I haven't gone with this package yet. It gets offered a lot. DeJounte Murray and Clint Capella. But yeah, it is tempting, the Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. one, and also the Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert trade. So a little bit of a toss-up, but I think maybe what we do is we go with the defending champs here. Let's go with that trade. Why not? All right, accept the offer. So now we have Jamal Murray, Pascal Siakam, Michael Bridges, Şengün, and Michael Porter Jr., and OG Anunoby. We have 6 players, 80+ overall. Now we trade Zubac, and then that will be it. So let's go ahead. I'm down for anyone really at this point. We have a point guard. We have a shooting guard, small forward. We've got everyone. We have a key player at every position. I guess looking at the backups, Terrence Mann. We got backup for shooting guard. We definitely have backup for small forward. Really, I guess a power forward would be ideal. So let's go in. Let's go for the trade finder one more time. Zubox, what is being offered for you? Not any key power forwards yet. Jaime Jaquez Jr., Miles Bridges. You know what? We already got Josh Primo, so if we want to really go for the bad PR, I guess we could sign Miles Bridges as well. Malik Monk, that would not be too bad. Royce O'Neal, that would be a solid role player. Precious Achua. All right, we're going to do it. We're going for Miles Bridges. Why not? Okay, so here is the rotation. We have Jamal Murray starting at point guard, OG Anunoby at shooting guard. I'm tempted to put Michael Porter Jr. in at shooting or a small forward and move Michael Bridges up to shooting guard, but you know what? Someone's got to come off the bench, so why not, have it be Michael Porter Jr. and he's a little injury prone anyways. But yeah, Jamal Murray, OG Anunoby, Michael Bridges, Pascal Siakam, Şengün. We got Michael Porter Jr. off the bench, Norman Powell off the bench, Mason Plumlee, Miles Bridges, Terrence Mann. Honestly, that second unit is pretty strong. You'd have Terrence Mann at the point guard. You'd have Norman Powell at the shooting guard. You have Michael Porter Jr. at the small forward, Miles Bridges at the power forward, and Plumlee at the center. Yeah, I mean, that's a solid second unit. I'm really liking that. And we have both Bridges. I just realized that as well. So, okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and start simulating this season. I think this one might have one of the better chances. We have a very deep roster, so even with some injuries, I think we can still make it through. All right, and Ja Morant wins MVP. Victor Wembanyama, we already know. Chris Paul, 6th Man of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Paul Reed, Most Improved. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year. The Coach of the Year, Quinn Snyder for the Atlanta Hawks, getting the #1 spot in the Eastern Conference. Wow, 59 wins. That's impressive. And then getting Executive of the Year is yours truly, the Los Angeles Clippers. And if we move forward, it looks like James Harden on the Brooklyn Nets. I just realized we gave him back to the Brooklyn Nets, going full circle from the Nets to Philly to the Clippers back to the Nets. He gets on the All-NBA first team. And then we have no one from our team on the second team and no one from our team on the third team. That was kind of to be expected. On the defensive team, again, no one from the Clippers. Just no Clippers anything, and that is totally fine. Now, if we go into the standings, very strong season. We did finish second in the Western Conference, tied with the Memphis Grizzlies with the most wins, 58 wins on the season. And then as we can see, the Lakers, the Warriors, and the Mavericks barely made the play-in. The Nuggets, after making that trade with us, giving up their core, they missed the play-in completely. Kings missed the playoffs. And yeah, that'll just about do it. So looking over at the Eastern Conference, again, it's the Atlanta Hawks of all teams coming out on top. Let's look at the roster. I wonder if they made any trades, and it looks like they did trade potentially Clint Capella. They do have Marcus Morris there. They got Duncan Robinson. Okay, they got Patrick Mills. So yeah, they made some trades. Looking at the stats, we do see Şengün is out for another 2 to 4 weeks, which is totally fine because we have a good core backing us up. And it looks like he should be able to play through the injury anyways, so should all be good. Only one player averaged more than 20 points per game, and that would be Jamal Murray. And after that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players averaging double-digit points, nearly 8, with Miles Bridges getting 9 points per game. So spreading the wealth here. Şengün averaging the double-double, also with 5 assists and a steal and a block. Yeah, I'm liking some of these stats. Jamal Murray with 6 assists, Pascal Siakam with 5.5 assists. So just an all-around squad and very spread out. This is probably the most depth we've had in one of these challenge videos yet. So I'm liking the way this is looking. Michael Bridges also with the steal numbers and Siakam as well. Yeah, just an all-around great team. Really liking it. If we start looking at some of the other players that we traded away, Brooklyn Nets, we have Harden getting 29 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, a steal, and half a block, just kind of as expected. He's going to put up great stats. And on that Brooklyn team, the way it's structured now doesn't really surprise me because he would definitely be the guy. And then we start looking at some of these other teams, the Nuggets, which missed the playoffs. Paul George getting 21, 22 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, nearly 2 steals. Again, I'm surprised that they did not make the playoffs. The Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi getting 21 points in his return to Toronto. He's got 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.5 steals. Good stats there. Zubac out with an ankle sprain. He almost averaged a double-double on this Hornet squad. And then Russell Westbrook averaging 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, nearly 6 assists. And the turnover numbers are very low for him. So all in all, like, very impressive. It's obviously a weird pairing with Fred VanVleet. You also got Jalen Green in there. So for him to get these stats is impressive nonetheless. Good season for Westbrook, I would say. And yeah, so with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's simulate the play-in, see who the first round matchup is. It's going to be the Utah Jazz. And the Jazz looks like they didn't really change anything with the roster. It's the same starting 5. They do have Larry Nance Jr. Other than that, it looks like the same team. So let's go ahead and start simulating the games. I'm feeling confident about this one. Honestly, this could be a sweep. I could easily see this being a sweep. There we go, up 3-0 and... oh, 3-1. Here we go. There goes that. Bad luck for Clippers. Nope, just kidding. All right. So we're still waiting on the remaining matchups here. So let's simulate the first round. And Los Angeles Clippers versus the Lakers, the Battle of LA in the second round. I don't think the Lakers made any changes to their roster. And yep, that looks to be the case. They kept D'Lo. They kept everyone else. Christian Wood. They did get TJ McConnell. Okay, let's simulate the first game. LA Clippers going up in 1-0, 2-0. I don't know about this being a sweep, but wow, 3-0? Okay, no way. Let's not blow this 3-0 lead. Come on. Come on. Don't. Okay, there we go. Winning in 6 games, going to the conference finals, so tying the farthest that we've made it so far. Let's go ahead and simulate the rest of the second round, and it's going to be the Golden State Warriors, who decided to, looks like, yep, they kept Chris Paul. He did win 6th Man of the Year. And any other changes, it looks like they kept the same roster throughout the entire season as well. Let's start simulating. Clippers win game 1, win game 2, so up 2-0, up 3-0 again. Great start, and a sweep to make the NBA Finals. And who's the matchup going to be? Right now it's tied 2-2 between the Bucks and the Bulls. Simulate the rest of the round, and it looks like Pascal Siakam winning Western Conference Finals MVP, 18 points, 7 rebounds per game, nearly 5 assists. And it's the Bucks that make it out of the East. Giannis with 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and nearly a block. Man, what great stats he's got there. Milwaukee was the 7 seed and made it to the NBA Finals. And the Celtics didn't even make the playoffs. See, they lost in the play-in. That's why we don't trade with them. We don't want to give them any hope. All right, let's start simulating. Game 1 goes to the Bucks. Game 2 also to the Bucks. That's not a good start. Clippers bouncing back, getting Game 3, tying up the series now 2-2, going up 3-2. Will we get it? Yes! We finally won one of these challenges. It's taken a few teams, but we finally completed one. The Los Angeles Clippers traded all 5 starters and got a very solid roster, going through and winning the championship in the same season. Jamal Murray getting the Finals MVP, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 5.5 assists, 1 steal. Back-to-back championships on 2 separate teams for Jamal Murray. Yeah, very excited about this one. Let me know what you guys thought about those trades in the comments down below. Would you have done anything differently? I mean, obviously I wouldn't have. We just won, but what other options do you think would have been good that might have also resulted in the championship? Let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe for more, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.